When the coronavirus pandemic hit in early March, many places were forced to close their doors. One of those places was right here, Reamstown Church of God. I had the chance to sit down with Pastor Arthur Karick to discuss how things have changed for the church during this pandemic.
It's been challenging, very challenging, and also rewarding. Challenging in the sense that there's so many different opinions about how we should be handling COVID, especially as it relates to church. What are the best measures, protocols to keep people safe, to protect them when they do come to church? And I guess I would say then the positive side of it is people are searching for answers. So it has given an opportunity to be able to speak to open minds and open hearts because people, quite frankly, don't have a lot of good answers. So they are looking for those answers. And it gives us an opportunity, those of us who are ministers of the gospel, it gives us an opportunity to present that message to people who may be listening now that weren't necessarily listening before.
Karick was faced with a challenge of having to reach people in ways the church had never done before.
And as we announced to them, again by phone and then on social media with our Facebook Live site, we were able to communicate with our people that we would begin to have online services only beginning the next week, and that's what we did.
With coronavirus cases back on the rise in the state of Pennsylvania, Pastor Karick says we'll have to wait and see what happens with in-person services. I'm Alec Rapp reporting for NTTV News. COVID-19 has changed the way that we go about our daily lives and has forced people to find creative ways to get back to normal. Pastor Arthur Karick was faced with a challenge of having to reach people in ways that the church had never done before. Tune in for the full story next Tuesday at 6 p.m. on NTTV. With all the questions surrounding the current pandemic, one pastor is using his platform to bring hope to rural Pennsylvanians.
People, quite frankly, don't have a lot of good answers, so they are looking for those answers.
Find out how this pastor is handling the pandemic next Tuesday at 6 p.m. on NTTV.